Does your daily grooming routine feel more like a chore than a connection? Maybe a checklist you have to get through before you can finally get in the saddle? Well, what if I told you that 5 minutes with a simple brush could become the most powerful conversation you have with your horse all day long? What if you could turn this task into their favorite part of the day? A moment of pure bliss where they look forward to every single time you walk up with the brush in your hand. So often we think of grooming as just, well, cleaning. It's a necessary step to get rid of mud and dust before you go riding. But for our horses, it can and actually should be so much more. If you've ever felt like your relationship with your horse is a little one sided, or you're missing that deeper connection, the answer might just be hiding in your grooming kit. Today, we're going to completely change how you think about grooming. We're going to transform it from a simple task into a profound act of communication. And the secret isn't buying fancy new tools, it's understanding the natural language of the horse. And we're going to tap into that instinct they're hardwired to do. It's a behavior called allogrooming. Think of that as the secret handshake of the herd. It's mutual grooming you see between horses. It's how they build social bonds and establish trust, and to comfort one another. And by the end of this video, I'll show you not only how to groom your horse, but how to listen to them. Now, before we even pick up a brush, we need to get the why behind this and how it works. In herds, horses stand close together, gently nibbling and scratching each other's withers and their backs and their necks, and it's just not about scratching an itch. Allogrooming is the cornerstone of their social structure that releases feel-good hormones like oxytocin. It lowers their heart rate and melts the stress away. And they're saying, I trust you. When we groom our horses with a brush, we're essentially mimicking that behavior. We're speaking a language they understand instinctively. But here's the most important part. It has to be a two-way conversation, kind of like a dance, where you have to be sensitive to your partner's moves. So your horse is constantly giving you feedback, and you're learning to read its key to unlocking their happiness. If you're looking for the good stuff, the green lights, watch for a lowered head, soft and half-closed eyes, relaxed, floppy lower lip. The ultimate sign of bliss would be the quivering upper lip or licking of the tongues. That's your horse giving you a thumbs up saying, yeah, that's the spot. Don't stop. I like that. Even press into the brush asking for more. But on the flip side, you have to recognize the red lights, the signs of discomfort. So they might have pinned ears, a tight jaw, swishing the tail, anxious eyes. And the horse is saying, nope, don't do that. That's too hard. Or, hey, that spot is really sensitive. So you need to respect these signals. It's important to learn the good ones. This is how you build real trust with your horse. So we're going to talk about what you put in your grooming kit and how we use it. So the first thing that we have is called a rubber curry comb. And you can use one or two of these. You could do two at the same time. And what this curry comb is going to do is you're going to do it in circles, and you're just going to kind of break up all of that dirt. You're going to start up here at the neck, and you're going to go all around the horse, just big circles. Make sure you get underneath. We always start on the left side too, because the horses are used to that. And all down. You're going to do that on both sides of the horse. Because it's wintertime and their coats are a lot thicker, I like to use this metal curry comb. I don't do it in circles. I just do it like this because it gets through their thick hair and gets all that dirt out a lot easier with their winter coats. So make sure you do this on both sides of your horse. Do not use this metal curry comb on their legs. We'll use a different brush to clean their legs. So I'm going to go to the other side. Don't brush their mane with this. Move the mane out of the way. We're just trying to get all the dirt off. And while you're doing this grooming, you want to look at your horse's face to see if they have a relaxed face. Maybe they lick their lips. Maybe they start to close their eyes. That tells you that they're enjoying it. So after we do the curry combs, we're going to do a hard bristle brush and a soft bristle brush. And I like to do these at the same time. So the hard bristle brush, you're just going to go over and you're going to swipe the dirt away, swipe up. So you're going to brush and swipe, brush and swipe. And then after I've done a pass with the hard bristle brush, I go back with the soft. Brush and swipe, down with the soft. Brush and swipe, down with the soft. And you're going to do that all over the horse. And the soft and hard bristle brushes are what you can use to get any dirt off of their legs. So I like to just go kind of with the hard bristle, get the dirt off. He's licking his lips, so that means that he is enjoying this really, really well. That's a good sign. I'm going to get all the dirt off and then go back with the soft. Get all the dirt off the legs. So grooming is more than just getting ready to ride. We're not even riding our horses today. We're just taking the time to make a connection with them. They've already eaten their breakfast, and so it's time to get brushed before we put them out and let them forage in the pasture. Again, I move their mane out of the way to brush. The next thing we're going to do is brush the mane and tail of the horse. This is what we call the mane and tail brush. When you brush a horse's mane and tail, think about brushing a person's hair that's really long. You always start from the bottom. You don't just start here and then rip it down. You want to start at the bottom so that you can get tangles out. If you have a lot of knots, this guy gets a lot of knots in his mane. He doesn't have any today. You can use some type of detangler. We like this Cowboy Magic detangler. They also make a spray detangler, and you just rub it in like you would detangle like a kid's hair that you're trying to brush. So we're just going to brush through the mane. We don't have to use any of this today. We're going to brush his mane starting down here. He is licking his lips. He is loving this. And if you hear like a pull, it's not pulling their hair. They're just fine. Just the coarse hair of the horse. Make sure you get their forelock. Make sure it gets brushed. Their hair is really thick since it's winter time, so that means the mane and tail are going to be a lot thicker. Getting the grass out. And then when we brush the tail, we're not going to stand directly behind the horse. We're going to pick up the tail and move it to the side. That's just for your safety. So again, we're going to start from the bottom. There's not really any tangles in his tail. There's just some grass and dirt we could get out. But just take some time that he's licking and chewing. That means he's enjoying this. Just time to bond with your horse as you brush their mane and tail. The last part of our grooming process is cleaning out their feet. So this is called a hoof pick. And we also use a no thrush powder to put in their feet if they're dealing with any type of thrush. So to pick up their feet, hopefully your horse is trained to pick up their feet. We just run our hands down the leg and then we pull up and he gives us his foot. So we're going to pick all of this out. There's mud in here. This horse, this is Max. He has on plastic shoes. He's an older guy. He's got arthritis. So we're just going to pick all of this mud and probably poop leaves, anything they walk on out of his hoof. And he only has shoes on his front 2 feet. We're going to clean all that out. Make sure it's out back here. I don't see any thrush or smell any thrush, which is great. So he doesn't need anything on this foot. He's trying to lean on me. So that's how you pick their feet. So we're going to do the other 3 feet to finish our grooming process. Something that you need to keep in your tack room, but not necessarily in your everyday grooming kit, is a sponge. We like to just wet this sponge and then get the dirt off of their noses and their face, because we give our horses food, soaked alfalfa pellets. They often get their faces dirty. See, he's very unsure about this. He's like, what's happening? But you can just take this wet sponge and just start to clean their face. And now he's settling down. There you go. So I'll have to take some time to get all this dirt off, especially with him fighting me a little bit. But that is everything to grooming. We have brushed. We picked their hooves, trying to wash off their face, and we're making a connection. And guess what? We have a whole other horse that we have to do the same thing to. Grooming is so much more than just cleaning. It's a daily opportunity to have a two-way conversation with your horse. When you understand that you're using their secret handshake of the herd, the whole dynamic shifts. You're not just stimulating circulation for a shiny coat, you're stimulating trust and creating a deeper bond. You are checking in on their physical and emotional well-being and telling them through their language of touch that they are safe and cared for. This is how you unlock your horse's happiness, one brush stroke at a time. What are your horse's favorite itchy spots? I'd love to hear what makes your horse happy, so let me know in the comments below. And if this video has helped you see grooming in a new light, please give it a like and subscribe for more ways to deepen the incredible bond that you share with your horse. See you guys later.